For this, she was like, "Oh hell no." You like your goddamn.
That is so true.
You like your goddamn black mind. What's wrong with you? Who told you to do that?
I think that you made me feel very comfortable in myself to just not worry about it. But then honestly, I feel like the fact that you actually asked me about my subconscious thoughts made me realize that it was just my self-projections of anything in the first place. A lot of times the things that we think about other people is our own judgments of ourselves. Like, oh, someone's going to judge my feet in the video. It's because I typically make sure my toes are done.
Yeah.
And maybe that means that I might look at someone's feet in a video and might be like, oh, so that's, it's projection, but at the same time, it's like, it's judgment. Like, we all carry these things, and we sometimes put those on other people that they don't even exist there.
Alrighty, hello. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how do we get to this present moment? What happened?
Oh, wow. How do we get to this present moment?
What happened?
Life happened.
Life happened, right?
I graduated high school many moons ago,
right.
And I became a program director. The business closed down maybe 2017, and I took an adventure for a year and a half, which ultimately led me back here to my hometown where I was born and raised, and just wanted to get close and stay close to my immediate family. At this point, it's kind of brought me to moving back to, but that's what's brought me to this point is just the different evolutions of life, the different changes, and living in those moments and trying to stay living in the moment.
I respect that. Okay. How do you feel when I approached you?
I felt pretty good. I felt okay. I felt open.
Open, right? All right, good. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how did we get to this present moment? What happened?
I mean, I was at work. I walked. I'm on my break. Went to go get me some dumplings. I'm sitting here. I was smoking, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. How do you feel when I approached you just now?
I was just like, what are you finna ask me? You know what I'm saying? Keep an open mind. See what you wanted.
Got some green beans in that bag? Yeah. Got some cornbread in there? Nah. Let me ask you, how is your mental health?
My mental health is good. It's very good. I mean,
good.
I journal. I try to redirect my thoughts the most I can. I meditate often, like literally through the week. I do yoga like twice a day.
Yoga.
Even at work, like stop drop yoga. I really don't care.
That's what's up. Let me ask you, how is your mental health?
It's cool.
It's cool. Why is it
cool? Sad or nothing. But I feel like I could do a little more in life. So I ain't content. I say I ain't content.
Okay. I respect that. You already said self-care, right? Yoga, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How often do you try new experiences?
Well, honestly, today was a new experience. I kind of like forced myself to find a new trail. I didn't know it existed, but there's one down here which connected to the bridge down that way.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was just like discovering something different, because I know it's like good to do that for your brain to kind of like rewire itself. So like you have to put new things in there. So today I like challenged myself to find just to go to a different trail. So I found one today, and it led me here, and here I am getting interviewed. So you never know.
How often do you practice self-care?
Probably like once a week. I try to take myself out, get a really nice vibe, get dressed, go out and go do something once a week.
I respect that. How often do you try new experiences?
I say that once a week. I usually try and go get something new to eat.
Okay.
Or even you ain't even got to spend money to do self-care. You go outside, take a walk, sit outside.
When you do try new experiences, right? How do you cope with that uncomfortable, that weird feeling going through your mind? What's the game plan?
Oh, honestly, I mean, we're holding hands. Like, you have to go with it, the feeling, honestly. It's kind of like you do it with it. You go with fear. Like, you have it, but you just have to hold hands. I don't know how else to say that. I don't even know if that makes sense, but
that makes sense. No, everybody got different ways of coping, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't lean into it and let it overtake you, obviously. And with it being right there next to you, you just keep pushing yourself forward. So
I respect that. So when it comes to trying a new experience, right, it's always either a weird feeling or an uncomfortable feeling going through your brain, right? How do you cope with that?
I usually be by myself, so I'll be like, everybody living in their own world. Everybody ain't really worried about you. You just think everybody worried about you because you're you. That's what I be trying. That's how I try to put it in perspective.
I respect that. I respect that. So I want to try a new experience with you. Say okay.
Well, what comes to mind is being barefoot, and then definitely being barefoot, maybe playing it on the grass or even like on a beach or something. I don't know, but something involving bare feet, obviously. And
Okay.
then, you know, like
Just being, not having no shoes on.
Not having no shoes on, right? Okay. Exactly where though?
Huh?
Exactly where though? Like where are you barefoot at? Exactly.
Probably outside.
Outside. How often do you go barefoot in nature?
you know what? I used to do it a lot last year. I have not even done it I don't think I've done it this year so far. So
Really? Why is that?
I go in nature a lot. But I don't know. I have not thought to take my shoes off. I don't know. It's never crossed my mind. Maybe until today. Like, I'm being reminded.
All right, okay.
You know, like, sometimes you go through ebbs and flows and you go through phases. You like I don't know, I just haven't gone barefoot in a while, but yeah. I was doing grounding work a year ago, literally. Like, I would literally go barefoot outside in my front yard, or like when I go on the trail, I would take my shoes off and I walk on the grass. But maybe I got away from it.
All right, here we go. All right, so okay, I'm right here. Can't get a good reaction here. So let me ask your friend first. How does he feel about you doing this?
That's it. He ain't got no choice but to sit here and watch me. But it don't matter.
I'm dead. Okay.
Woo, honey, these feet are not
It's
prepared.
all good.
Ooh.
Alrighty, right? You're barefoot now, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling at this moment?
A little free, a little subconscious, but definitely like living in the moment for sure.
Okay. You told me something before the video started, right? You had some worries about your bare feet. Why is that? Where did them worries come from?
I was just not prepared to have them out today, so that's all, you know.
I respect that. I respect that. Are you feeling any judgment coming from me right now?
No, it's definitely from myself.
From yourself. Aha. Yeah. Why are you judging yourself at this moment?
Because I feel like, you know, they should be presentable, and you should, like, as a lady or whatever the case, you know, obviously, like, you should just carry yourself a certain way, so.
I understand that. Okay. Well, we're going to do a little bit of toe yoga. First thing I want you to do is wiggle all your toes. Next thing I want you to do is squeeze your toes in like a fist. Take a deep breath in. And when you breathe out, spread your toes out. One more time for me. Breathe in. And breathe out. Spread your toes out. First thing I want you to do is wiggle all your toes for me. Take that same deep breath in. And deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now I want you to squeeze your toes in for me like a fist. When you breathe in, breathe out. And while you're breathing out, let your toes loose slowly. One more time for me. If you can, lift one foot up in the air. Like one more time for me. And breathe out. Good job. Now I want you to take one foot, put it on top of the other like so. And basically try to put as much pressure down on that bottom foot as possible. Now I want you to wiggle the toes on the top foot. I'm gonna add a little extra weight by wiggling them toes. Yeah. So she's laughing right now, right? Every time she wiggles her toes, it sends a positive emotion to the brain. It makes you feel goofy. You know? Okay, then we go that ankle for me. Yep. Squeeze them toes in very tightly. There we go. Ooh. And then spread them toes out. All right. Wow. Put some pressure down on it and just wiggle them toes for me. Okay. You good. You back on camera? Roll your ankle for me like so. Squeeze your toes in. There we go. As we're squeezing the toes in, we are warming up them blood cells, okay?
Okay.
Then spread your toes out.
They're definitely not spreadable.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Just rub your feet together if you can.
Like that?
Yep. How often do you do that?
Shit, right when I'm about to go to sleep.
Aha. So that right there is called nesting. Put your feet back
That
together.
felt good. I could feel.
Oh, we getting somewhere.
Yeah, when that was attention and the release is serious. It was like you literally said the blood, like I felt what was happening or something. Like the blood vessels. I'm assuming that's obviously what that is because they was all back in here. I know the arteries are right there, so it's like, okay.
You gotta trust me. I got you.
Oh, I trust you. You guys gotta trust them.
Yeah. We get toes again when we walk across.
So what? One more time?
Yeah, walk across, yep. Squeeze your toes in while across. Take that same deep breath in. And when you breathe out, spread your toes out. One more time for me. Breathe in. Spread your toes out. Now I want you to rub your feet together for me if you can.
Like just like
Yeah, rub them together. So right now what she's feeling is a warm sensation going through her feet. That warm sensation is sending a calming sensation to her brain to make her feel okay in the moment.
Oh, that's why people rub their feet together when they're in bed?
It makes you more sleepy and more calm in the moment.
It's definitely a comforting thing. I definitely do this in bed a
Ah,
lot.
see? Now see, she didn't know that's what Papa told her. She was like, what's going on? I got you. All right, keep your feet crossed, right?
Okay.
Now since that warm sensation they went in, I want you to squeeze your toes in while cross. Toes forward and try to reach for your toes if you can. Now I want you to point your toes back and keep reaching. Try to pull your feet back as far as possible. Release. Same thing, squeeze them in. Carry that reaction. Release. And then wiggle your toes one more time for me. There we go. Push it real down as far as possible.
Don't reach.
It's up to you if you want to reach or not. It's up to you. Put some more pressure on it. Whew. And you're gonna do the other foot the same exact way. Hey, get a little pressure. It's not like perfect. All right, come back out side by side. Overall, how do you feel like this whole entire experience from beginning to end?
Real shit, this is different. I ain't never did this before. I be wiggling my toes and shit, but I mean, like, I ain't never did.
Toe wiggling is a way to send positive emotions to the brain. So it's an unconscious way. So all these movements is something that you do unconsciously, like you don't notice. I'll bring attention to it, so that way when you are feeling stressed out, you can do them things and intentionally and make yourself feel better.
Like your knees are in the way.
I understand, so I'll do it. Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
That tickles.
It tickles. You know why? Because you ain't had no massage in a while.
That's actually true.
Count to 20 for me. 1.
Okay, 2, 3, 4. We're probably beyond that. 15,
yeah,
16,
exactly.
17, 18, 19, 20.
All right. And ready?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's good enough. Oh, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right. Thank you very much.
That was fun. That was an experience. I never did that
How
before.
you feel about this whole experience from the beginning to the middle to the end?
I feel like it was eye-opening in a lot of different ways, to be honest. I feel amazing. Like I paid for a session somewhere. I don't know. Like my body feels light.
Yeah.
My brain feels light. I feel like I'm about to have a really great evening. Like
Exactly,
when I get
right.
in the car. When I started off, I was completely like, you know, I mean, I was open-minded, but I really didn't know where it was going to go. And at the point of the reference of taking my shoes off, I was petrified.
She was, yeah.
Yeah, like it was like a good flow, and then it was like that other thing. It's like the next level, and it's like, okay. So I didn't know if I wanted to do it, but I think that you made me feel very comfortable in myself to just not worry about it. But then honestly, I feel like the fact that you actually asked me about my subconscious thoughts made me realize that it was just my self-projections of anything in the first place. A lot of times the things that we think about other people is our own judgments of ourselves. Like, oh, someone's gonna judge my feet in the video. It's because I typically make sure my toes are done.
Yeah.
And maybe that means that I might look at someone's feet in a video and might be like, oh, so that's, you know, it's projection, but at the same time, it's like, it's judgment. Like we all carry these things and we sometimes put those on other people that they don't even exist there. How I feel from the beginning to end was like I learned like 50 different life lessons in like less than an hour. So I don't know how to explain this, but this was amazing.
I respect it.
And I'm happy I met you today. It's really nice.